Wemby is a guy that can hurt you in so many ways, Hannah. We know about the defense, the shot blocking, but offensively, how many times in the history of this game have you seen a 7'4" player be able to knock down threes at 35%, be able to move without the ball and dominate at the rim, inside the paint? He can put the ball on the floor, has a really soft touch, and having coached against him, he presents a lot of nightmare challenges. Mike Brown will use OG Anunoby at times, but I think he's a little bit too small. Victor can shoot over him. Karl Anthony Towns will get matchup minutes on him, has to stay out of foul trouble. And I think Mitchell Robinson off the bench will also get a chance to go out there. But against a great player, look, you have to give him different looks, try to keep him off balance.
And, you know, it's interesting because other teams have tried to, especially on this East Coast swing that they're on, really play them physically. But the Spurs are very tough to rattle. You know, Wemby, it never seems to get in his head or upset him, and the rest of the team follows suit. And then you have like a different player stepping up every night, it seems, for them, especially as he struggled offensively. I mean, what impresses you about this Spurs team?
Well, so many things. And I want to start off with Mitch Johnson, their head coach. Give him credit because, one, he's following arguably the greatest NBA head coach of all time in Greg Popovich. Not an easy challenge for any coach. And then he has them way ahead of schedule. They're a game and a half behind Oklahoma City, defending champs. They've beaten them 4 times this year, Hannah. So they're not afraid of playing anybody. And then you just touched on it. I love watching them because of their depth. We know about Wemby, everything he does, the gravity he brings. But when you got guys like Stephon Castle, reigning Rookie of the Year, one of the best two-way players in the league, the Aaron Fox, a 2-time All-Star, Julian Champagnie, who knocked down a franchise record 11 threes in their win on New Year's Eve, Keldon Johnson right here in the running for 6th Man of the Year. They have so many weapons. And when Wemby may not have a great offensive night, 2 things you know. His teammates are going to support him, and he's still going to be defensive-minded and patrol the paint and get the Spurs out and running. Yeah, a guy who leads the NBA in blocks. Okay, so the other night you were calling the Cavs-Pistons game. And by the way, let's hope the horn works at Madison Square Garden because you were there for that 16-minute delay. So you know and have seen firsthand just how loaded the East is, okay? The Knicks are right there, but they're a very inconsistent team. And I'm just wondering how you see the Knicks right now and what you need to see from them down the stretch. Well, I think you touched on it. I think you can go down the top 4 teams in the East and come up with one word that kind of is a question mark for them. And with New York, it is consistency. They had a 2-9 stretch earlier in the year around the New Year. They came out of that, won 8 games in a row, looked great. Since that 8-game win streak, they're 5-4. They win 1, they lose 1. They've been really good at home. On the road, they're only 15-14. You know it starts and ends with Jalen Brunson, one of the greatest Knicks scorers in Knicks history, which is impressive considering their illustrious history as a franchise. But Karl Anthony Towns, I think that's the one thing that a lot of people talk about. Does Karl Anthony Towns find a way in this stretch run going into the postseason to kind of find his footing? He's averaging career lows, Hannah, in scoring, in minutes, in field goal attempts. And you want to make a deep run? You want to come out of the Eastern Conference? You better have more than just Jalen Brunson. You need other guys to step up. And Karl Anthony Towns has the resume and the talent to do so. Yeah, but Mike Brown has already said, listen, I'm not going to scheme specifically for that to get Cat more involved. It'll be really interesting to see what happens today, Coach. I hope you have a lovely walk over to the Garden and a great call. It should be a lot of fun. Thanks. Great seeing you, Hannah. Yeah, you too, Coach. The NBA on ABC is this afternoon. Again, Wemby and the Spurs going for their 12th straight win against the Knicks at the Garden at 1 Eastern, followed by Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets taking on Ant-Man and the Timberwolves. We got Ernie, we got Charles, we got Shaq, and we got Jalen Rose today, getting it all started at 12:30 Eastern.
Hannah, of the more than 25,000 players in NFL history, only 240 have crossed the goal line to stand alone on football's most hallowed ground, the end zone, scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Over the next year, the year of the Super Bowl at ESPN, we're going to tell the stories of these players and the moment they achieved immortality on football's biggest stage. This week, Steve Smith Sr. explains how the moment he became the 140th player to score a TD in the Super Bowl was a childhood dream come true.
I'm Steve Smith Sr., wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers, and I scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Arriving at the stadium and playing the Super Bowl was pretty fantastic. Not a lot of people have had that feeling. There's a lot of Jimmy and Joes walking around wishing they woulda, coulda. The opportunity that I've had is a childhood dream, and I got to live it out.
Super Bowl 38. The Panthers and the Patriots still were underway. This is it. It doesn't get any bigger than this.
I'm just waiting for somebody to pinch me to tell me I was daydreaming my whole career. All the elements come together. You have to have the corner and the defense in the right situation. The wide receiver, the offensive line, quarterback have to be all on the same accord, and we were. We were fighting, we were going, clawing, and we knew that this would be a great opportunity. We just had to execute.
Takes the snap. In the pocket he goes. Downfield, he throws it up for Steve Smith.
One of the toughest catches you can have in the NFL, it isn't going across the middle. It isn't catching a critical first down. It's when you know you're wide open, the ball is perfect, and the only thing that can screw it up is you.
Steve Smith, and he got it! Touchdown, Carolina! Steve Smith beat Tyrone Poole down the far sideline!
For me, the moment meant everything I've always thought the NFL was about when I was a young boy.
Perfect throw by Dick DeLome, and the Panthers are on the board!
Playing on a big stage, living out your dream, and catching a football, man, it's nothing like it.
That's not talking about.
I still have the football. For me, it just means something I experienced and I can never forget, and no one can ever take it from me either.
Very cool. Sports Center on the road, presented by Geico. Steve Smith Sr. was a third-round pick to the Panthers in 2001. And for more on wideouts trying to make their mark in the draft, we bring in our NFL draft analyst, Jordan Reed, from the Combine. Jordan, the receivers workout on Saturday. Who caught your attention yesterday?
Yeah, Jay, everybody wants to hear about the quarterbacks on Saturday, but receivers was really the story of what happened at the Combine. There were really four guys that really stuck out to me, and the first one is Skylar Bell out of UConn. He came in at 6 foot, 192 pounds. He jumped 41 inches in the vertical. He also ran a 4.40 40 as well. He definitely helped himself look really good going through the gauntlet drills. I look for him to go somewhere inside of that top 100. He has a lot of third-round grades around the league right now, so look for Skylar Bell to continue to climb draft boards as we continue throughout the process. The second one is Jacoby Lane, the wide receiver out of USC. I thought he was absolutely outstanding during the on-field drills. He had a lot of circus catches that he was able to do, and he's done that throughout his career as well. He came in at about 6'4", 200 pounds. He ran 4.47 in the 40. He jumped an outstanding 40-inch vertical as well. Scouts that I talked to have him somewhere in that third-round range, but don't be surprised if he sneaks into the back end of the second round. So Jacoby Lane definitely is another player that is definitely transcending up those draft boards. Next, we have Jeff Caldwell out of Cincinnati, who was one of the biggest stories of the draft. At 6'5", 216 pounds, he ran a 4.31 40, which is outstanding for a player that size. He jumped 42 inches in the vertical and 11 feet 2 inches in the broad jump as well. He was one that came in as more so of a day 3 player, but it wouldn't be surprising if he gets into the third round as well. And then the last player, Deion Burks out of Oklahoma, who is much shorter than some of the other guys that I talked about at 5'10", 180 pounds, but he ran a blazing 4.30 40 and also jumped 42.5 inches in the vertical jump as well. He battled some injuries throughout his career, and he had some inconsistent moments when coming over from Purdue to Oklahoma, but there was a lot of intrigue with him, more so in that early day 3 range.
All names to keep an eye on for sure. You mentioned the quarterbacks were also working out. What did you learn watching that group?
Well, the big question, Jay, coming into the Combine was who is going to be the third quarterback off of the board. Everybody knows that Fernando Mendoza is likely going to be the #1 overall pick to the Las Vegas Raiders. Ty Simpson is probably going to go in that mid to late first-round range, early day 2 at the worst. But there were 3 contenders coming into the Combine for that illustrious QB3 spot. It was Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU, Carson Beck of Miami, and Drew Aller out of Penn State. And I thought all 3 really helped themselves yesterday doing the throwing portion. The scouts that I talked to believe that Carson Beck is going to be that third guy right now. But with the way Nussmeier and Aller threw the ball yesterday, they both are ascending up those boards and really challenging to be that third quarterback off of the board. Look for the 3rd round for all those guys to potentially come off of the board in this year's draft.
All right, Jordan Reed from the Scouting Combine in Indy. Jordan, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Coming up, it's Sunday, Jay. You know what that means.
Sunday's best?
No.
Sunday fun day?
Fun day.
Saturday's best?
Why were people throwing things at Austin Reeves? That's not nice.
That's not nice at all. Stop throwing things at Austin.
Okay, you got this. It's just a laxative. How scary could it be? You can do hard things.
Honey, relax. It's Miralax. It works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften for gentle relief.
Relax. It's Miralax.
Brace your taste buds. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ soft serve as a dip for just $6.99. Add one of our new Tajin lemonades. It's the new Spicy menu, only for a limited time.
I never thought this would happen.
We got you.
Call the team with the speed and precision hospitals trust to keep them safely operating through the unexpected. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
You created a fake animal, which makes the other animals think you're an animal. Yes, we call it hoppers.
This Friday.
It worked!
Hey.
What's your name, Beaver?
Mabel?
Let's welcome Mabel, everyone. There's just something different about you.
Mabel, they can't know you're a human.
You fight for what's right.
Put it down!
And you're not afraid of anything.
Mabel, where are you? So I'm sort of in the mouth of a bear.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers. Rated PG. Only in theaters Friday.
Coming to the stage this Friday, it's Ned's first team karaoke night. But he's wondering,
what if my flaky red plaque psoriasis takes center stage?
Next up, we have Ned.
Hey, 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 hey. Is she flaky blacky?
what if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is a pill that treats plaque psoriasis even in hard-to-treat areas. You can get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over 10 years. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With Otezla, clear skin could be your jam. Live in the moment. Struggling on topicals? Ask your doctor about Otezla.
I like snack wraps.
Now they come with hot honey sauce.
I love snack wraps.
Today on ESPN, we love this jam-packed day full of can't-miss matchups.
The rivalry in college basketball.
Duke and North Carolina.
She's not afraid to play through contact.
Vanderbilt and Tennessee.
This is going to be a good one. She has been red hot.
Baylor and TCU.
Unbelievable performance.
We love that women's college basketball. It's an electric triple header. Today on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Emily starts from laughing. Heart emoji. Heart emoji.
The best group chats happen in real life.
Emoji. He's so funny.
I love you guys.
Are you looking at 4x4s on Cars.com again?
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
I was thinking of something more sophisticated. Fine. Keep the beard.
Cars.com. Where to next?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I've always been more of a thinker than a fighter. I'm curious why I'm being set up for murder. We're going to solve this together.
Sports Center, brought to you by The Greatest Average American. New episodes Wednesdays 9/8 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Well, it's March, and as we celebrate Women's History Month, ESPN is shining a spotlight on the women transforming sports and the world around us. Throughout this month, we will bring you inspiring stories, special guests, and the female voices of those who are pushing the future of sports forward. Nicole Briscoe has more.
In 1963, when President Kennedy signed the Equal Pay Act,
I must say I am a strong believer in equal pay for equal work.
it already represented a 100-year fight for pay equality. In 1963, women made just 59 cents for every dollar made by a man. But women continued to organize, to labor, to insist that their work was seen and compensated, that their benefits were the same, that career advancement was possible, that old ideas and bias, conscious or not, did not impact their opportunities. Right now, women still make 19% less than men, a gap that widened in the last 2 years. For women of color, that gap is even more vast. This is not about dollars and cents. It's about value and respect. It's about expanding our understanding of work and recognizing unpaid labor.
Success always demands attention.
We know our value. We're going to still excel.
Our work is far from done.
And shout out to these incredible women at NYU getting it done. 86-game winning streak facing Brandeis. Brooke Batchelor laying it in off glass. She finishes with a game-high 18 points. And then Caroline Pepper hits an open three, draws a foul. It's a 4-point play as NYU wins again, 80-58, to extend their win streak to 87 games. Incredible.
Wow. Hannah, College Game Day is in Fort Worth, 11 Eastern, ESPN, top of the hour, getting you set for a big day of women's college hoops. As you can see, 22 of the top 25 play today, including a triple-header on ESPN, starting with Duke, UNC at noon. Then Vandy, Tennessee, and wrapping up with Baylor and TCU. Christine Williamson and the College Game Day crew with more on a busy Sunday.
Welcome to Texas Christian University here in Fort Worth, Texas. We're getting ready for game day at the top of the hour. Chene Ogumike, Andrea Carter, Christine Williamson here. Ladies, how we feeling?
The vibes are great this morning.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I just did a hit, but I was sitting here, and all of a sudden the fans started booing, and I was like, why are they booing? We're talking TCU. They were booing because we have 2 Baylor fans.
Oh, wow.
We got 2 Baylor fans in the crowd. So Baylor's got it. There they are. Look at them. They're brave people.
Also, I have a little tea. When I was walking out to set, guess who I saw? Olivia Miles.
Ooh.
Y'all, she looks like I'm ready if the game started right now.
I was about to say, she's probably locked
a good one,
in. She's going to join our set later on the show. But when it comes to this matchup, ladies, what are you looking at?
I mean, they have TCU, one of the most dynamic duos in the entire nation, of Olivia Miles and also Marta Suarez. Those two can do damage no matter where they are on the floor. Olivia Miles, we like to make the comp of a WNBA champion like Chelsea Gray, or even if you want to go old school, to Magic Johnson, but she has a partner in crime in Marta Suarez. So if you really take away the paint, they can knock it down for 3. If you take away the 3, they have the excellent footwork, but also, most importantly, they have an opportunity to clinch a win versus Baylor to to be the outright champions here in the Big 12. They will take this moment all the way to the mountains.
Yeah, and Baylor has some talent as well. When we talk about Talia Scott and Dariana Little-Page-Bug, Talia Scott averaging 20 points per game, and Dariana Little-Page-Bug averages a double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds on over 50% from the field. But my biggest thing, I'm not too worried about Baylor's offense. They have to get stops on the defensive end to get into their transition offense. Their offense is clicking best when they play with pace and they get out in transition. They couldn't get stops in the first matchup against Baylor. Olivia Miles put up 40 points. They have to dictate more on the defensive end, they being Baylor.
That's a little bit of an understatement because if you add in Marcia Suarez, they combined for 67 points. So the game plan, the scouting report has to flip the scripts.
All right, we're really excited about this one. At the top of the hour, College Game Day, Olivia Miles, as we mentioned, is going to join us. And Talia Scott will be on this desk to preview the game live from the Schollmeyer Arena. We're excited about it. The crowd is very excited about it. We will see you guys at the top of the hour.
There they go.
Looking forward to it, y'all. Yeah, it was an amazing scene. Hey, all of these great plays happened on Saturday. None of them were number one in our top 10, Hannah.
What?
Find out which one was.
Lying.
Next. No, I'm serious. It's true.
Any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 is Domino's best deal ever. Translation for basketball fans, it's like the GOAT of pizza deals. It's like down the baseline, through traffic, 360, double clutch, reverse, slam. Do I need to go on? Domino's.
During allergic reactions, I used to hesitate using a needle injector until I said hello Neffy, the only needle-free epinephrine nasal spray for emergency treatment of allergic reactions.
Use it for signs of allergic reaction. Ask your doctor how to use Neffy. Certain medical conditions may worsen. Tell your doctor about nasal, heart, or other medical conditions. High blood pressure, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, and all medications. Side effects include nasal discomfort, headache, runny nose, shakiness, and throat irritation. Book a free virtual visit at getneffy.com and pay as little as $0 for Neffy.
Why suffer through painful heartburn longer than necessary? For effective relief, nothing works faster than Alka-Seltzer. The effervescent formula begins neutralizing acid in seconds to effectively relieve heartburn fast. Try Alka-Seltzer.
New Blue Buffalo Love Made Fresh. The superior nutrition you trust with freedom to mix fresh and dry. It's our natural ingredients served fresh, the way Darla loves it. New from Blue Buffalo. It's love made fresh.
Thinking of updating my kitchen. Thinking of redoing our kitchen. We are finally updating our kitchen.
For all those people who never seem to get around to
Breakfast
it,
note.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving. Really?
Really? At home or in person. That's guidance from Chase.
Did you know taking Zysol at night relieves allergies while you sleep? So you wake refreshed for a more productive day. Get 24-hour continuous relief that does not fade. Be wise all, take Zysol at night.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. 800-pound bear chase, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying it'll dry. All Jeep things. Making a Jeep vehicle for only people with cash like him, not a Jeep thing. So we're bringing you more Jeep things this year because Jeep things should be everyone's thing.
Bringing you more Jeep things in 2026 with new opportunities for adventure. Experience the 2026 popularly equipped Wrangler Rubicon X, now with nearly 9,000 reduced MSRP.
My taxes pay for these roads. What I get back goes to my family. Straight Talk always offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers. Straightforward, always.
No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises. And now plans starting at just $25 a month.
We spent the last 9 years asking for the return of the snack wrap. And we won. But should we have been asking for even more? The Hot Honey Snack Wrap is here. Now we've really won.
Gillette Labs is just a fancy-looking Fusion 5? No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave. And its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come feel my cheeks.
Dad.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
I'm gonna go to Disney World.
Boy, I'd love to go to the Super Bowl one day. Maybe we can.
I'm ready. Me too.
Sir, I've chartered a flight path to the Super Bowl. This is the way.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
We gotta move.
Be on your best behavior.
One big happy family.
I'm going too.
Everybody got their ticket?
See you in 2027.
Clorox Sentiva cleans like Clorox. Smells like lavender.
A business school built for today's workforce. Learn more at wgu.edu/business.
Do your best to forget that the cameras are there.
You don't need to do it in slow-mo, man. We can just do that in the computer.
I'm going as fast as I can, Rusty. I was an NFL superstar. I'm hiring you to make a documentary to show people how great I am.
What's your little movie called? I'm a loser?
We don't have a title yet.
The cameras will be filming both the highs and the lows.
Shoot me so you can't see the ground.
NBC's Reggie Dinkins, streaming now on Peacock.
So you guys are just like State Farm, right? So that's a no then.
Stop living on a prayer and get State Farm.
Hannah, let's do a Sunday Fun Day.
Yes, because it's Sunday and we're having fun.
Yeah, starting with the NFL Combine. Stressful event. Guys try to impress. So the receivers decided, we're going to blow off some steam by doing flips down the field.
There's some really good. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I mean, I used to think, just maybe a few guys can flip, but apparently everybody can if you're a receiver. And Luka can score a lot on his birthday. He caught up with Malika after.
Don't think we were going to let you go without wishing you a very happy birthday. What did you think? We heard your teammates singing, and did they get you any gifts?
No, nobody gave me a gift yet. It's crazy.
He said he didn't get anything. No. Yeah, he said you didn't get him anything for his birthday.
I actually got you a present, you freaking idiot.
Luka was throwing things at him during the interview, and that was pretty hilarious.
Man, this is top plays.
You idiot.
Blue Jays and Phillies in spring training. R.J. Shrek going to the wall, laying out and making the catch. Look at that web gem to end the game. Keaton Anthony thought he had one. RJ said, you got nothing. Blue Jays win 7-5.
All right, we got a couple of great lacrosse plays here. This from Hofstra and Rutgers and Grayson Vorgang. Man, he had the spin move. He fell down, but then he got the shot off and passed the goalie. Unbelievable on his way down for the Rutgers win.
Number 8, Toledo Buffalo women's college hoops. Paulo Lopez gets the steal and throwing up a half-court heave to beat the third-quarter buzzer. Defense to offense. Look at him celebrate. Gathers it and just flings it. And Buffalo are going to win by 3.
I like that court.
It's a pretty,
right,
it's a
and that
court.
logo.
Yeah.
All right, Kansas City, San Diego College softball. Mia Correz is there for the home run robbery. And wait for it, her. She's like, what? Oh my gosh. I just did that? Oh, I love it. That's number 7.
Men's college hoops, number 6, Valparaiso and Evansville. 3 seconds to go off the inbounds. A.J. Casey throwing up the 3 at the buzzer.
Come on.
Off glass.
Oh,
A.J. Casey, 3 of his 37. Evansville wins by 1.
Okay, at number 5, we got Virginia Tech and Carolina, and Toby Lawal with just an absolutely, that is a textbook gorgeous windmill. Just like he practiced.
Living off the wall. Number 4, women's lacrosse, Hofstra Rutgers. Kate Theophile gets the feed from behind the net, behind the back. Score. Nice shot. Rutgers will win this one 17-7.
Such a great album, The Wall. It was just like so
fantastic.
Oh my God. Oilers Sharks. Shakir Mukhamadullin makes the goal-saving block with his knee. Mukhamadullin, that is a crazy save as the Sharks win.
Thriller or off the wall?
Off the wall.
Good choice. Men's college hoops, Utah Tech, Southern Utah.
Come on, that's a tough one, but I'm going to say off the wall.
Not really a tough one, but Thriller was good.
Okay.
Elijah Duvall climbs the ladder. Southern Utah rolls 81-67.
Okay, we got UConn at number 3. We got UMass at number 19. We got Michael Harabell making a diving save, somehow able to keep it out of the net.
Did he use what?
I don't know. That was an incredible save. UMass, by the way, wins in a shootout. You're looking awfully closely
I was trying to figure out, was it a glove or the stick?
I don't know. It was like number 1. Whatever. College Game Day from Fort Worth is next.
There's something brewing in Fort Worth, Texas, here on the campus of Texas Christian University, because every great program has a moment where belief turns into expectation, and the ceiling is higher than ever inside the Schollmeyer Arena, which is, of course, why we are here, and every opponent who enters should fear the frog as the fans echo that all too familiar chant. Rift, ram, ba, zoo, lickety, lickety, zoo, zoo, hoorah. College game day starts right now. Showtime, baby! Baylor taking on TCU from Fort Worth, Texas.
This place is buzzing.
Ladies, it's college game day. I'm so hyped. And here we go. It's not that bad. I'm scared.
She has been unguardable. I love you all.
We are ready for a Sunday showdown.
They're ready. They are so ready.
College Game Day, live from Fort Worth, Texas, is covered by State Farm.
Oh, they're ready. The Horned Frogs here from Schollmeyer Arena. It is game day, ladies and gentlemen. Chinea Gumke, Andrea Carter, Christine Williamson here. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to be biased, but this might be
Favorite
my
environment
favorite
so far?
season.
Good.
Definitely.
Good.
They're lit. They're lit in here. How you feeling, guys?
I'm
good.
feeling great. I'm feeling great.
I don't know if they heard us. Christine, Andrea, and I agreed that this might be the best environment we've had all year long.
Yeah, they're hyped. Yep. We also learned the Rip Ram.
We did.
Which I'm very impressed by all of us. We love to be here. Okay, let's talk about some matchups that we have, because we have a 5-pack of ranked matchups today. 3 coming at the top of the hour. Battle at Tobacco Road, Duke at North Carolina, right here on ESPN. Texas, Alabama, and Ohio State, Michigan State also inside 60 minutes from tip. South Carolina looks for its 29th win on the year at Kentucky. And right here, Baylor and TCU, 4 Eastern on ESPN. Andrea Carter, what are you looking forward to today?
I know these fans here love an in-state rivalry. So do I. We've got a lot of them across the board. We've got a rematch between the number 1 and number 3 teams in the ACC. The last time these two teams played, Duke and North Carolina, it was a 4-point win for the Blue Devils. Now let's take it to Tennessee. Vanderbilt 2nd in the SEC. Tennessee 8th in the SEC. That is going to be a good one. And UCLA, USC, the battle for LA. Chinea, I know you love those 2 teams.
Speaking of the Big Ten, UCLA wrapped up the Big Ten title, but also double byes are at stake. Watch out for rising star Jelani Cambridge. My eye is on Ohio State, Michigan State. She's only 5'7", but number 6 in the nation in scoring, averaging 23 points per game on 50% shooting. It is also title time here across the nation.
Another rivalry matchup is going down right here, and there's a lot on the line in this one. If Baylor wins, they would win a share of the Big 12 title, clinching their 14th in program history, more than any other program in the conference. But if TCU wins, it means a Big 12 regular season title outright for the 2nd straight season. And since we're on the subject of the home team, a little under 3 years ago, TCU hired Mark Campbell to lead the program, and this team won the first 14 game under his watch, setting not only a new mark for best start in program history, but also the longest win streak at any point. Things changed quick, though. Injuries piled up, and so did the losses. They had to forfeit a pair of games, leading them to holding open tryouts in January of 2024 with a student body just to field a team. The following season, Campbell brought in Haley Van Lith from LSU and Donovan Hunter from Oregon State, among others, through the portal, and the Horned Frogs went on to sweep the Big 12 regular season and tournament titles en route to their first 30-win season and their deepest NCAA tournament run before an Elite 8 loss to Texas. This season, they dipped back into the portal, adding Olivia Miles from Notre Dame and Marta Suarez from Cal, and once again, stand alone atop the Big 12. So we just outlined everything that Mark Campbell has done with this program here at TCU. Obviously, the fans love it. Chinea, what has impressed you the most about what he's been able to do?
We're here at TCU, and the T stands not only for Texas or tremendous, it's transfer capital of the world. They have 9 newcomers to their squad, and they have not missed a beat. And I want to shout out Coach Mark Campbell because his offense is truly a professional-led offense. It's spread, it values layups, it values threes. They make the third most threes in the nation, and that's how they're getting it done.
I just love the journey, right? I mean, you just laid it out. The fact that they were having open tryouts to try and get people to come be on the team, and now this is a place where the top transfers in the country want to go. Like those names that you just listed, Haley Van Lith, Donovan Hunter. How much should we talk about those players? How much should we talk about Marta Suarez and Olivia Miles? And look where they came to play to TCU. The journey's been incredible. I'm excited. Elite Eight last season. I'm excited to see where this team goes in the future.
You know what's kind of crazy? We're always arguing what's better, bigs or small.
Smalls.
Here, big or small, everybody eats. Everybody eats. So let's break it down because they have a sensational duo in Marta Suarez, who is the big, and Olivia Miles, who is the small. Watch Marta Suarez. She's going to rock you to sleep. Rock-a-bye, baby. But it doesn't end there. She has one of the best footwork skill sets in the nation here. She pivots. She hits you with the step through, takes a little contact. Look at the extension here by the Baylor defender. It does not matter. She's able to finish it. But she is lethal, not just in the paint, also on the perimeter. You cannot fall asleep around Marta Suarez. Watch this right here. She's going to hit you with a back step, beautiful pass. Again, she's made 64 threes, the most on her team. And last but not least, she's got secondary actions because, before I bet on the three, what am I going to do right now? I'm going to attack. Because of this spread offense, she gets wide open looks. Again, Coach Mark Campbell values threes and layups. Oh, that's a little fancy right there. We see what you're doing, Marta Suarez, but she also has a beautiful partner in crime, Drea.
That 1 foot finish is crazy from Marta Suarez. But I want to talk about Olivia Miles. She hit 10 threes against Baylor. I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to show you what she does with the ball in her hands because I think Baylor's going to try and apply more pressure, but it might not matter. Look at all the space she has in isolation. When she plants this foot, it looks like she's going for a left-hand layup, but instead she gets into her step back to create space from the defender and get her shot off. So even if Baylor tries to apply more pressure today, they might not have an answer for Olivia Miles. Now watch the craftiness with the ball in her hands. Looks like she's going to attack the right side of the basket. She's got to read the bottom two defenders. Watch the ball fake. Now you see me, now you don't. Thought you had a friend, and she hits her mid-range shot. She's so crafty with the ball. Her skill set, the way she can create separation from defenders. That, on top of her three-point shooting, the bigs, the smalls, these two, they're so skilled. They work so hard. They spend a ton of time in the gym, and that's why we see these performances.
I like that sign said too many miles for Baylor because obviously they won the last one, but in this matchup, what do you need to see from Baylor?
Baylor has to get up on Olivia Miles. Like, I understand.
Change the scheme.
I understand with Olivia Miles, she hurts you as a passer and as a scorer because she can do so many things. So you want to limit her, let's just make her a scorer, right? That was Baylor's mindset. If you want to make her a scorer, that's fine. Not a 40-point scorer. 40 points is way too many. To me, Baylor was too far off. If they go under the screen, that's fine. They've got to get back up. They have to find a way to dictate Olivia Miles and make her more uncomfortable. She was too comfortable. The first half against Baylor, that was like her warming up, and then she put up 24 points in the third quarter.
And they can't wait Baylor too long for Talia Scott to get going because they have someone in Talia Scott that's number 3 in the Big 12 in scoring around 20 points per game. She can go shot for shot. She can go band for band. So they have to assert her much earlier because she is one of the biggest buckets in the landscape. Talia Scott, if you, in transition, y'all, I was watching the tape and I was shook because if you pull up maybe 2 3-point game halfway through the game, she'll shoot it in transition deep from 3. She has every skill in her arsenal. Look at that, between the legs, cross, knock it down. She has to be aggressive from the jump and not just come on strong late.
I do want to mention, as they're booing Baylor, that Baylor does lead the all-time series 47-9. However, TCU has won the last 4. All right, speaking of, time now for Heating Up, brought to you by Jimmy John's Toasted Sandwiches. Who other than a player who's helped them keep things rolling? TCU's Olivia Miles. She's scoring more than 20 points and assisting on more than 16 points per game this season. The only player in the nation with 20 and 15 as we welcome her in. And the fans earlier were chanting, they're doing it right now, MVP, MVP, MVP. Something light, something calm.
You brought
gifts for us as well.
Special gift.
Thank you.
Love it. Can I shoot threes now?
Locked in now.
I think Drea, we can shoot threes now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
I already can shoot
I
threes.
just became a much better passer.
We also got, we got some boots. These are beautiful.
Crazy. You come bearing gifts. Thank you so much.
Crazy. Thank you so much.
Texas.
Wow, we got to come to TCU more often. We got a good crowd. Olivia giving us gifts. We'd love to see it.
You're going to keep those on?
Yeah, I am, probably.
Okay.
I can see a little bit better. We already know you can see the court well when you wear your goggles. Let's talk about your game a little bit. Let's talk about TCU, actually, specifically, because we mentioned the fact that you transferred in here. They're already chanting MVP for you. What has the reception been like from these fans?
Just incredible. I mean, they barely even know me. I've only been here, less than a year. So it's just been incredible to be able to know these fans, talk to them after the game, and just see their support grow throughout the whole season.
They love you.
Yeah, they absolutely do love you. Once you walked out, the hearts were flying. What is it about this system here under Coach Campbell at TCU that has really brought out the best in your game?
Yeah, I think you guys said it best. It's a pro-style offense. It's a lot of spread and pick and rolls, and I'm best when I'm making decisions at a high level, and he trusts me with that. So, I'm able to find my teammates and find myself, and that's why I'm, having career numbers across the board.
As you watch, as we play some of your highlights, what are some of your favorite things to do out on the floor with this team?
Definitely pass the ball. I'm scoring at a higher clip this year, but that's my natural instinct, is to get my teammates open. So it's been fun to play with so many versatile players that I can get them the ball in so many different areas.
And speaking of teammates, one of the coolest synergies that we've seen so far in college is you and Marta. How has she been so good for you, both on and off the floor?
Her presence is so just incredible. She is just so artistic and so expressive and just so unapologetically herself. And I've learned from her both on and off the court, and she's just an incredible person and player, and she's just so fun.
And when you say artistic and expressive, can you sort of describe what that means?
I mean, the girl paints her shoes. That's all I gotta say. She does incredible artwork. She just did an auction for a fund to help raise funds just based off of her artwork, so just incredible.
I would like to say she's over there.
She's right there, just
smiling very bigly. Okay, so not only do you pass well, you also do it with so much juice. It's actually crazy to watch. So we have some numbers here. We're going to show you 3 assists. You guys, I need you guys to pay attention to the assists as well, because we're going to try to vote on which one of these passes are the best. The first one right here.
Ooh.
That one was clean. That was clean.
Yep.
A little backdoor action.
So that's number one.
That's number one.
That's number one.
That's number one for the fans. Remember number one.
Because we're picking which one's the best. This is number 2?
Oh. Yeah. That one was crazy.
With the left hand.
That was crazy. Don't vote yet. Don't vote yet.
Okay, so this is number 2.
Oh, man. Cross court.
That was okay.
I could never. Okay, and this is the last one right here. Oh. I like the height.
Ooh, little inside out move. Okay.
Oh man,
you're making this one hard.
That was crazy. That was crazy. All right, so you think on it a little bit. What do you got? 3. You guys say 3.
You guys say 3.
3 is number 1. All right, that's the best one.
Okay.
Olivia, what do you think?
Number 3.
Yeah, that was crazy.
A little look.
Aside from what the fans are saying, which is number 3, what makes that pass so hard?
It's not that hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be anyway, but I practice it so much, so it's just my preparation.
Lovely. I'm unsurprised that you gave that answer. You were like, that's actually very easy for me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so since you're a good passer, we actually have some T-shirts that we're going to pass out to you guys. Oh, there they are. There they are. Olivia, we know
some T-shirts.
Show us how it's done.
Yeah. How do we do this? I'm trying to do a no look. There she is. There she is.
I got like a.
We gotta try it.
Yeah, there we go. The left hand one. Left hand. Yep, there it is.
Hey, that was a good pass.
My shoulder hurts. My shoulder hurts after that. I'm not gonna lie.
Got the goggles on.
So much, Olivia.
Against Baylor. We are just getting started right here on College Game Day. We're 2 weeks away from Selection Sunday. But who are your top 16 seeds as of right now? We will tell you in the second hour 3 reveals. And we know there will be a warm TCU welcome for our next guest. In just her first year with the team, she's already one of the strongest voices in the Baylor locker room. Talia Scott joins the show. That's next.
When you're hot, you're hot. They cannot stop Olivia Miles. Scott's got unlimited range and shows it early. Suarez will launch a 3 and hits. Baylor TCU. We are ready to go.
College Game Day is covered by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And in part by Jimmy John's. Order a sandwich and make it a combo for $1 today. And DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Your price is like State Farm, but is your coverage?
How we do things might leave you shocked. Our claims aren't done right. Our process is rough. It's tough.
Can I get help from an agent?
No luck.
Do it online?
No luck.
An app?
No luck.
Take my phone. It's easy, I swear. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now, when you get a Jimmy John's sandwich, you can add any bag of chips and a drink for only $1. You know, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, or 1 jillion pennies if you love counting. Whatever, $1. You get it. Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
My taxes pay for these roads. What I get back goes to my family. That's where Straight Talk Wireless comes in. Straight Talk's always been the same price since they started back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Ooh, straightforward prices.
And no potholes.
Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises. And now plans starting at just $25 a month.
Can I get a Bud Light? Sorry, the bar's not open yet. Oh, it's not for me. It's for the bride. She said, can I get the clean, crisp taste of a Bud Light? Her words, not mine. She wants 3.
She wants more of those deviled eggs, too.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Inside the NBA has it all. The hustle, the swag.
No, this drip right here.
And whatever's going on here.
I don't know that, man.
Home of Inside the NBA. All season, playoffs, and finals long.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Never thought this would happen.
We got you.
When disaster threatens to put production weeks behind, call the team prepared to be there in minutes. Serve Pro like it never even happened.
With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Every March, millions of people experience bracket brain. Thankfully, there's ESPN Tournament Challenge. So download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app and get you and your brain in the game.
Back in the day, you bet centers just to get boards. Word. Now I take them to make threes.
Today's NBA stars, everybody does everything.
Ant-Man, SGA, Luka, dudes playing 1 through 5.
Bigs dishing out like family dinner.
Woo! Got me smashing triple doubles. Shaq, basketball, not burgers.
DraftKings is the best place to get in on the NBA action. New customers bet $5 and get $200 if your bet wins. Paid in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
They're playing basketball.
All around the world. To the beach, y'all. Let's go. All around the world. Y'all know this is so that. To the beach.
Welcome back to College Game Day, covered by State Farm.
Today's the first day in the last 45 seasons. The entire AP Top 7 is on the road. One of them is Texas and Roy Harmon at Alabama, the Longhorns, looking for their 5th straight win since the loss to Vanderbilt. For Alabama, Jessica Timmons, you guys are booing everybody, is averaging a career-high 17 per game, shooting better than 40% on three-pointers. What impresses you the most about her, Dre?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about a week ago, Jessica Timmons scored 34 points on 11 of 17 from the field. She's a big-time scorer. She was efficient as well.
Ashlyn Jackson and Duke will play North Carolina. It is a rivalry matchup, Janae.
That one's always so much fun. Nyla there, Harris as well. If you think about this right here, Duke, they're bouncing back, but UNC wants to have some momentum leading into the tournament.
All right, let's take a look at our matchup preview presented by DraftKings as we look at what's at stake today here for Baylor and TCU. I mentioned at the start of the show, the Horned Frogs will be outright Big 12 champs with a win, and a win for the Bears would give them a share of the regular season title. I know somebody that wants to get that dub today so that they can split that regular season title. That is red shirt sophomore Talia Scott of the Baylor Bears. So excited to have you here. I'm sure they're very excited about it too.
They're very excited to have me.
They're happy.
So happy.
Listen, Talia, we're going to get into some basketball in just a second, but I've got a source on the staff that told me some information just last night.
Okay, what is it?
She said that you have the biggest personality on the team.
I think so. I think that's the truth. I got the biggest personality on the team.
Well, how does that personality show itself? Like, if someone's going to be around you all day, what are they in for?
And for joking, we gonna do TikToks, we gonna dance, it's trust.
That's
it's
our
gonna be
people.
a great time. Great time. We're laughing 24/7. It's not gonna be a serious moment.
That's our kind of person.
Yeah.
We love doing TikToks. We should do some TikToks a little bit later.
These two are TikTok queens.
Yeah, we are.
You know what's interesting? We have something in common. We have both played under Coach Nikki Collin in my WNBA days.
Oh, yes.
Why was choosing Baylor so important to you, and what have you learned under Coach Nikki?
Yeah, I think she's a really great coach. First of all, she's a phenomenal coach. I think her play calling is excellent, one of the best in the business. And I feel like she just plays such an open style of basketball. It's a place where guards can really thrive. I think I've learned so much just being able to score in a variety of ways. Scoring off the catch, scoring off the bounce, scoring any type of way imaginable. And I think she puts me in the best positions to be successful and showcase my full game.
I like that you mentioned your full game because you're one of 5 active players averaging at least 21 points per game on your career. I heard you talk about the Big 12 in general not getting a lot of respect. Do you feel like you're getting enough respect right now?
No, I don't think I'm getting enough respect, and I feel like hopefully I can show today why I should be getting that respect. I think that there's so many great players in college basketball, and I want my name to be one of the first ones that is mentioned. And today's another day to try to showcase that. It's another opportunity.
And you've got a great running mate alongside you, and Dariana Littlepage-Buggs. Obviously, you bring a ton of scoring. What does she bring to the team that she'll have to bring today?
Yeah, she's the rock. She's an energy kid for us. She rebounds the basketball at an extremely high rate. She makes mid-range shots. She can score in a variety of ways, too. She's just such an energy kid, and she's so versatile, and she brings such another dimension to our team that not one other player on our team can do and bring.
Yeah, and also, just really quickly, last game, Olivia Marta had a pretty big game, 67 combined points. What is the key to today's game?
Yeah, I think it's to try to take them away as much as possible. I think it's to try to limit them. They're really, really great players, and so you're not going to be able to just say they're not going to score. They're going to score points. They're really good players, but we have to be able to try to limit their touches and limit their opportunities, and then on offensive end, execute better. I think we didn't execute as well as we probably should have, and I think this game will be a little bit different.
I do want to mention something, Talia, because currently you're observing Ramadan. How does that impact your game and what you do on the court?
Yeah, I think it's just all praise to him, and I put my belief in him. I'm able to fast, and I'm able to compete at a high level because of him. And yeah, it's hard. It's an adjustment, but I feel like through my faith, I'm able to do anything. And so it's a special month for me, and I feel like it's been proven over the past these couple games that just because I'm fasting, he's got me, and he's put me in this position to be able to succeed no matter what.
That's beautiful.
You know what else you have done incredibly is handle this crowd doing the entire interview. And then they got some love. They started clapping for that
They
last
love me.
one.
They love me out there.
They're showing some respect to you as well.
Yes.
Well, good luck, Talia. Thank you so much for joining us on Game Day.
Thank you so much for having me.
The fans love her for sure. All right, it's time for the State Farm Shot Challenge. Go on and make some noise for Sydney Salcido. She is playing for $19,000 courtesy of State Farm. It symbolizes the over 1,900 State Farm agents across the U.S. We will put 19 seconds on the clock, and Sydney needs to make a layup, a free throw, and a three-pointer with the 19 seconds to win the $19,000. If she does not complete the challenge, she will still walk away with $1,900. Sydney, as soon as you touch the ball, the clock starts. You ready? All right, let's get it, Sydney. Let's see what she got. Let's see what she got.
Ready? Okay, layup.
Layup.
Got it. Got it.
Money.
Let's go, Sid.
I like how she calmed down there. Yeah.
Oh.
She took a breath. She took a breath, though. I like
8, 7,
You got
6,
it. You got it.
5,
Yeah,
4. Now she has to get one more shot, the three-pointer.
Come on, come on.
Oh!
So close.
That was so close. That honestly might be one of the closest, Sydney, but that was still a really great try.
My heart was racing. I was like, she
still gets $1,900. Thank you so much, Sydney.
Good job.
Great job. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, TCU fans love their Valentine's Day ranking, knowing they would host first and second round NCAA matchups. After the break, we reveal our latest top 16. But first, what's their ick?
My basketball ick is when a coach calls a timeout at the end of the game when they're like down 40 points. Like, why are you calling a timeout? When you're like down 20 or up 20 and you're still talking trash, that's a big ick.
My basketball ick is ankle socks. Okay? High socks.
Like extremely long socks. Like they need to have like a nice little like a fold to it, you know?
Super long shorts or no-show socks.
The sausage egg biscuit is perfect.
Now it comes with hot honey sauce.
I stand corrected.
First beer of the wedding.
Is there enough for everyone?
Oh, right there.
Oh! I got this.
When I started Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses, I needed a website. And GoDaddy Aero uses AI to make a beautiful website so fast it'll blow my customers' noggins while they're shopping for Goggins for their noggins.
How is my mother gonna... Oh, no. Is this the episode with the break?
For three, yes! Ha-ha!
The Wildcats are a team on a tightrope, defined by peaks and valleys of daunting conference play. Clara Strack scores 28 in the Wildcats' dominating performance.
First bucket of the half for Kentucky. It goes to Clara Strack. Fake. And Strack scores.
The ooh and the eyes came out after that move for Strack. What a high-level move.
Strack comes into the lane, right side fadeaway. Shot goes in off the right side for Strack. She's up to 24. Are you kidding me? Clara Strack can't miss right now. Strack up to 28.
The simple answer is no. She's showing us everything in her bag.
Kentucky scores a huge top 25 win this afternoon. And the Wildcats are firmly back in the conversation where they want to be for potentially hosting the first two rounds of the NCAA tournament.
Good job, y'all. Good job. Baby! I see it. Yeah, I see it.
All right, so that's how you get it done in this league. All right, you're one of those teams in this league. If you play like this at this level, all right, you can play with anybody in the country. Really good win, so we're getting.
Good job, Peggy.
All right, Clara Strack.
Yeah.
Good job. Really proud of you guys. How'd you get it done?
Together.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
Today on SEC Inside, the Alabama Crimson Tide. '26 is Christy Curry's 13th season at Alabama. The Tide are a team on the rise, making 4 of the last 5 NCAA tournaments.
Just so proud of the progress, but thankful for an administration that has believed in allowing us to build this in a day and time where we knew it was going to be a process.
Winning 16 of 17 this year keeps Bama high in the rankings. Early in conference play, the Tide take their top-tier act to Missouri.
16-1 mark. It's the best start in the history of Crimson Tide basketball.
Simmons runs screen by Jones to the right side of the lane, driving to the basket, throws it up, and spirals out, no good. Rebound, Simmons puts it back up and in through contact. Weathers, free throw line, left side of the lane, driving, left side layup, good with the left hand. Carly Weathers.
Crimson Tide by 4. Weathers from downtown, make it 7.
The Crimson Tide jump out to a big lead against the Tigers. Alabama leads by 17 early and threatens to run away with the game.
Jones slowly trying to get up as Collins puts the layup up and in for the Crimson Tide, 26-11.
Now it's Weathers. You mentioned you want to see more of 22 at Crimson. That's why.
Yeah, I think Alabama's going to have to go to her more because she's the one who's got the experience.
In the second half, the Tide keep the pressure on, behind a career performance from senior Carly Weathers.
She's a very high IQ basketball player. You're not going to see her make a lot of mistakes or take bad shots. This is a player. She's a senior. She knows how to win ball games.
Hand off to Carly Weathers. Weathers attacks down the right side lane, layup up, layup in. It's just been her night.
Weathers now with 23, and that's a season high.
She makes that elbow shot look like a layup. It's just so smooth.
Carly Weathers will get her curtain call from Alabama fans after a career-high 23 points. Alabama's record among the very best in the nation at 17-1.
This team right now is just playing winning basketball. They're just trying to win the day. We just want to win today, and if we can win today, tomorrow will take care of itself.
23 points from Weathers is impressive, but pales in comparison to Carly's skill set away from the court.
We are in our nursing building here. This is where we do everything. And so when you get into upper division nursing, you come here and you have all of your classes, all of your simulations. And so I've spent the last 2 years of my life being here almost every day.
We believe in a 40-year plan. We don't just believe in a 4-year plan. We believe in life after basketball.
I had a pretty serious thing that happened with my pastor of my whole life when I was a senior in high school. And when I saw the healthcare workers and how they impacted the family, it really inspired me to want to go into nursing.
When the ball stops bouncing, what is going to put you in the best position for success, the ability to serve your community?
Over here, you kind of have like your fetal monitoring and your ability to like watch contractions and stuff like that, because this simulation is actually one where this mama gives birth.
I want to show the most love and the most thankful heart. That's everything that we want to be about.
I'm over, JT, overwise. Got you, Coach Brooks. They've had to make a few adjustments, like me having to shoot after practice. Obviously, I was just super thankful that Coach Curry gave me the opportunity to impact the next 50 years of my life and not just this present 4. See what they're doing, DC, So.
Great energy, good job, great group, good job. Great effort, good job, that's the pace.
I've always said that I want my lasting impact to be someone who just loves and cares for people. I want to be someone who brightens up a room that I walk into.
Here, look, we have these posters and we'll give you one today. How about that? Sound good?
That's the thing that I can take with me from the game of basketball is I've got to love and take care of my teammates and just meet them where they are every single day.
Good, Mia! Good, Mia!
And I think that that's just a big thing in nursing, is just to meet people at their most vulnerable state.
That's congratulations on y'all's win last night.
Well, thank you. It's very encouraging that that's what I'm going to get to do, is just interact and love people for the rest of my life and get to take care of them the best way I know how.
It's a really cool little area because it just kind of feels like a living room setting. And it just allows families to come in here and kind of talk about maybe the next step for mom or for dad, or just allows the patient to come in here and talk about next steps.
The life of a college athlete is demanding. Grit, love, and gratitude are, and will always be, core values in the Alabama program.
When you can combine the grit, the hardest working team in the SEC, with the most loving and caring team in the SEC with a very thankful heart. We feel like that's a great, way to be.
Got any siblings? Yeah, I got 2 brothers and a sister. They stay in Alabama. Here in Tuscaloosa, in Tuscaloosa here.
She's a pretty special lady, I can tell. Well, you got this. You keep fighting, and I know you're going to do great. Thank you.
We'll be watching.
Well, thank you. It means a lot. Sundays and
We
Thursdays.
used to go a lot back in the day.
I've been following Alabama. The day Bear Bryant got there in 1958. And I was 8 years old at that time.
We all love the opportunity to represent the front of our chest more than the back of our chest.
No, I'll be fine. This isn't.
Hey, write my cell phone down. Seriously.
Really?
When you get back to campus sometime, just stop by and come see us.
I will.
Okay? Here,
I'm just,
Well, you're doing homework and we're interrupting. I can tell you study.
Live, be, play, coach, teach with a thankful heart.
Our team wants to get a picture with your team. 1, 2, 3. One more for good luck. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers. Rated PG. Only in theaters March 6th.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
If it plugs into your wall and feeds off your electrons, then it owes you something in return. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel.